Oh, hello everyone. Whew. Sorry, I had a heck of a time getting my dog walked. My dog is getting a little older, but also we're getting into, well, supposed spring. So he's being pokey and wanting to sniff everything. So yeah, he's took a little time to walk, and I wanted to throw him some food so he was not hungry while I was down here. So I am a little late. Thankfully, it looks like nobody is here yet, so that's all good. Man, whew. Tell you what, there are times with lungs like mine, you just, whew. Sometimes I wonder what you're thinking. Oh, wow, I got a lot of messages on my phone in the last couple minutes. Yay! Hey, my Netflix stock is up. Tell you what, I don't like doing politics on this channel, but you can say whatever you want about President Trump. My lower middle class butt has made more money because of him than I did under Bush and Obama put together. I lost money under both those idiots. So I'm telling you what, Netflix stock I bought, me and my wife bought a couple years ago, well worth it. So the future tech stocks are the way to go. But yeah, I just made it on here barely. Pokey butt dog. How about anybody else? Anybody else got any money in the stock market? We just have a tiny bit, just a little bit here and there. But in the last year and a half, I made more money than the last, 16 years combined? That says something. Whew. Oh, man. Well, I'll say one thing at least right now. The daylight is nicer. It's almost rough being down here because our laptops both have cameras. Technically, I could even stream on our deck, but they're not as good at cameras. The noise, wind, you name it. So I'm down here, and you feel kind of bad being down here because it's nice outside. Oh, not nice outside, but it's daylight. It's actually in the 40s in Fahrenheit here. Hey, dude. It's about 40s Fahrenheit. We're supposed to be in these 60s Fahrenheit. So we're still running 20 degrees below normal today. And I guess tonight, I don't know for the rest of us here, anybody else might be on here in America, we are getting ready to drop big again tonight. We get rain and freezing rain starting tonight and overnight. And maybe a little bit tomorrow and a chance of snow again. April 17th and 18th, we're getting snow again. Once again, I try to keep politics off this channel, but anybody wants to discuss global warming tonight, feel free, because I'm a little bit ticked right now about all this BS global warming stuff when our last month has been 20 to 30 degrees below normal. I'm sure my friends in Wisconsin aren't overly pleased at the moment. Parts of Wisconsin got between 20 and 33 inches of snow the other day. Twin Cities, Minnesota got a record snowfall for this time of year. So yeah. Oh, so how's it going, dude? I never know if that number up there, see, it says 2 watching right now. I see dude behind the camera. Now, does it count me also? Because on my other channels, I do a vlog channel for my health and kind of a political news vlog, rant channel, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of times it shows 2 or 3 or whatever, how many people are in the chat, seems to show one more person. Does anybody know if it shows, excuse me for a second, if it shows more than more people? Like an extra, or is there always do I always have a silent person even at 3:30 in the morning? Is that what I've got? Yeah, dude, you guys have had some nice weather lately, but isn't that kind of what, don't you guys kind of get some storms this time of year? We don't normally get this. I just know that in my country, when we get a day or 2 days or a week above normal or a month above normal, the global warming lunatics come out of their little gopher holes and start saying, "See, global warming, the new bullcrap, climate change." They start spouting that crap, but then now the last month when running 20, 30 degrees below normal for a lot of the northern hemisphere, they're very quiet. They don't even want to spout their climate change crap. So it counts me as one watching myself. Wow. This is honestly kind of the slowest start I've had to one of my streams in a long time. Huh. Maybe I can do a short stream and get back on doing some stuff tonight. Oh, let's see. I'll just wade in since we'll talk about what I plan to talk about. And the first one was the weather because of all this going on. I mean, not every urban explorer has the money and is lucky enough to be able to travel to other parts of the world or way down south or whatever to explore. And this weather is really screwing up the exploring of some people. Actually, a lot of people I know aren't digging it. I mean, let's be honest here. Sometimes you can explore. Jake, a guy I talked to in England, he has done some good exploring lately in the cold, but they also haven't had it quite as cold as we have. And also, or as snowy. They've had some, but not like we've been having. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. You got to kind of wonder about that, but I really hope, and hopefully the next, I don't know, our forecast is showing the next week or two are still going to be below normal. We might have a day on Sunday hitting 60 or Saturday hitting 60, which is close to our normal. But then they're saying possibly after that we might go back down into the 40s or lower for the next week or two. That would put us excruciatingly below normal. So hopefully this ends, because when you got snow and rain and everything and it's in the 40s, you really can't do a lot of exploring. It's too mushy, too wet. Water's getting into places you want to explore. You wearing gloves, everything's touchscreen or small buttons, so it gets to be kind of rough. Yeah, the climate hype, our planet has had ups and downs. The Middle Ages, actually, it was warmer in the Middle Ages. Look at England during the Middle Ages. There were tons of writings back then. During medieval times, England actually had long, hot summers back then. For 100 years. Even before that, there were plants, but England's changed and gotten cooler and wetter. So our planet has had times in its history with no ice caps. So they're just people don't want to pay attention to history. The planet is hundreds of millions of years old, but they want to talk about the slight bit of human history. So yeah. Well, it's just me and Dude. Once again, I think a lot of people are outside. So I may end up having to move my streams later during the summer. I've also been considering doing more than one live stream. Kind of breaking them up during the week, maybe do an hour 2 or 3 times a week. I'm going to do live mobile streams when I'm on the road, when I do get to go out and do some traveling coming up. But if anybody does watch this, I do would like your input on what you think, breaking it up for the summer. Either do it later, which unfortunately I don't want to do it later because I have people that come in from Scotland and Ireland and Greece and other countries where this time at least they could get in for a while. If I go later, that makes it so late for them. And some of them can't come in. Would I get more here in America coming in? Yes, I would. That's just a fact. But I'm not looking to just communicate with people in my country. I'm looking to communicate with a lot of other different diverse people. So, you know, let me know what you think if you happen to watch this. But yeah, dude, you are the only one here. So that is the, and that's even worse than my first live stream was. Probably didn't send out, I don't know if it sent out notifications. Some people say they get them, some say they don't. Sometimes you never know if they're joshing you or not. I don't know. I mean, funny thing is, I usually get a notification on my phone when I'm doing a live stream. And I've received nothing showing I'm doing it. So yeah, I didn't get a notification either. So that makes me wonder if everybody got notifications or not. So who knows? But I was watching some good urban exploring vids the other night. Watched a couple from Antonis in Greece. Watched a couple from Jake, exploring with Jake in England, or Box Squid as he calls himself sometimes. Seems like I get both names on him. Strange as hell. But yeah, caught some good stuff the other night, and Jake's been doing pretty good over there in England. You always get my notifications. I do not always get yours. Urban Kiwiana, I rarely get. Or when it was Urban, even in New Zealand, I rarely get his notes. His stuff barely comes in. It seems up and down. And unfortunately, with the last year about YouTube has been extremely unreliable, and they have been. I've gone and checked, I ain't getting notifications, and I have had the bell marked. I've had unmark it, remark. I've had unsub and resub people, then rebell. So the bad thing is right now, the way it is, you can't tell if people are, you know, pulling your leg on whether or not they got the notification, or if they did and just didn't give a rat's butt. They want to do something else, which I don't mind. Just don't tell me you got it if you didn't. But right now, you couldn't tell if they did. Hopefully the weather improves or something, because I don't know, there's one couple people I know that are not, don't seem to be doing a lot of urban exploring anymore. One guy, I really liked, he did some urban exploring, also did camping videos, and he seems to have dropped off. He looked like he was going to take a short break from YouTube recently, about 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Just going to take a week or two to restock, get everything centered, and go back at what he was going to do, and then he's never come back. I left some messages, never answered, so unfortunately, Rob Adventures looks like it may be done. Racers TV, how you doing, man? Hey, Racers TV, I am in the process. I don't know if my stream is buffering for you guys, because it's buffering up my screen for no reason, because I'm the only one home. And it shows my live stream quality is really good. No, Racers TV. I'm not getting the car out of hibernation until we get the salt off the damned roads. We keep getting snow, they keep salting the roads, and my car has never seen road salt or any of that other chemical crap they use to keep the roads out from being iced. Hey, Racers TV, I am trying to get a hold of the owner of Sandburg Mall. I do know who it is. I do know the mall itself is now closed. Only the outer building, a couple of the outer stores are still open. So I am trying to get a hold of the owner of the mall and see if him and I can work out an agreement, and I can get back in the mall and do videoing now that it's fully closed. And I don't know why my stream looks crappy on my screen, because my stream health shows amazingly good, which makes 0 sense. I'm not understanding. But yeah, I'm hoping the owner of the mall will at least talk to me, give me some guidelines or something, because from what a little I hear, Racers TV, I hear that they are going to tear that mall down. So I don't know. If they're going to tear it down, I don't know why they would not be, willing to let me in there. And if I do get in there, Racers TV, I will get a hold of you since you are local. I would not mind you, getting you in on that with me if I can get in. Yeah, I will let you know, Racers TV, because like I said, I know you're local. If I can get in somehow, I will see if I can do the same with you and bring you in with me. Because I would really love to do another video of the mall, maybe some drone flight in the mall, and do a better job preserving it, and maybe even do a live stream from inside the mall for people, and we can show people around live. But Chad Taplin, for the few of you wondering, this is my slowest live stream I've had ever, actually. Chad Taplin is a friend of mine I met through Tenzo Roku or Randy Von Burgundy, an exploring friend of mine. I met Chad through him. Chad and I talk on Facebook and everything else, and he is very good at, he knows a lot of spots north of me, and Chad is helping Randy and I get into Northridge Mall coming up in May. And actually, if Chad was here when I heard this morning that we had this opportunity, I probably would have hugged Chad, since Chad is the reason we are going to be able to get in there. So Chad, I must give you a very big thank you for that. And I cannot wait to actually meet you in person besides all the talks we've had. Mrs. Fuzz, how are you doing? How is the family? Is Mr. Fuzz doing any more exploring? I've seen tons of video game stuff, and I'm only so into the video game watching on YouTube. I don't know if he's heavy into the urban exploring anymore or not. It seems like he's kind of backed off a little. We'll see how everything goes this summer. Racers TV, are they demoing it yet or not? I didn't know they'd started yet. Let me know, Racers TV, are they demolishing it yet? Because if they are not yet, then I really got to get a hold of this guy. If they are, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to go up and try to get in through the demo area and really try to see what's left. Crap. Now I'm wondering if I should contact the guy right now. Oh, Mrs. Fuzz, do not get me going about the weather. I just had a little bit of a rant starting up my stream. Because, like I said, this isn't normally a forecasting channel, but you know what? This is flippin' retarded. A lot of, not just North America, but a lot of the Northern Hemisphere is running anywhere from 15 to 35 degrees below normal, depending on where you're at. We are running, even today, we're running 20 degrees below normal where I'm at. And we're supposed to get freezing rain and snow tonight and tomorrow, possibly, and drop down to about 30 degrees below normal for tomorrow. And it's just, oh my God. I'm so tired of this. Yeah, Chad, you and I talked about it earlier, Chad. I mean, Chad and I were talking this morning on Facebook, and this is stupid. I don't even know what to say anymore, because it's slowing down a lot of urban explorers in the Northern Hemisphere where we live, because some of us don't have money to go traveling year-round or to exotic places like some of the bigger guys, so we depend on a warmer bit of weather, and it's like, ugh. Well, you're going to travel next weekend. Cool. This coming weekend, supposedly in my area, in the middle of the country here, we're supposed to have one day where we're going to hit 60, which is only 2 to 5 degrees below normal. So, yippee. Then we're going to go back down again. 87 degrees you guys have had? I would be doing handsprings if I had 87 degrees. Highest day we had was last week. We had 2 days at 72 degrees. And that days before that were below normal. The days above have been below normal. So we had 2 days slightly above normal, and then right back to 20 to 30 degrees below normal. And I hope the quality of this stream looks better for you guys than it does me, because my picture on my screen looks crappy, like I have a bad stream. Let me check my stream health. It says my stream health is excellent. I do not understand why my picture looks so crappy. Well, you know what? I would kill for having 90s. We don't have it. Chad. We've discussed camera usage here before. You haven't been on the live stream. All but one video or two videos on my channel have been shot with this. I used a DSLR I had before. The DSLR does have an advantage in an actual mechanical manual zoom. This does not have it, neither do any cell phone. But this puts out the same quality almost as my DSLR. It's also so much smaller, more rugged, better battery life. I started using this, now I haven't gone back. I know some people always say, you got to upgrade to DSLR. I actually took my DSLR. It was a little older model, but it's a pretty good one. And I actually sold it off, because I started using this and I had great usage with this. It's easy to stuff in a pocket, doesn't freak people out. The Rode Action mic everybody has, I don't have to have that. This has two mics built in. It does automatic stereo. I can do high def stereo if I want, and actually do a type of surround processing, Chad. So I really have stuck with this. I might upgrade to the newer model yet this summer, but this thing does amazing. See, dude, I'm running into a lot of explorers who have asked me about cameras. And they're like, well, what DSLR do you use? What should I get? And, you know, I've had to tell them, once I tell, because they talk about my video and quality and everything else. And then I have to tell people, this is what I use. And they freak out. And honestly, I don't use an iPhone. I do not like Apple, but I have actual real reasons. I'm not an Apple hater just for hating them. Android OS platform works with everything. You don't run into problems with Android platform not being compatible with something. If you can work one Android, you can work another. There are just a lot of reasons. Also, the Androids actually seem to have a better range of video quality, linking up with stuff. There's a lot of reasons. I was watching a video the other day by the Everyday Dad. By the way, I love his channel. And he was doing a comparison. By the way, Chad, check him out. Everyday Dad did a comparison video of a Galaxy S9 versus a DSLR. Yes, the DSLR has a bigger chip or processor. It can pick up more light in certain conditions, a little better picture in certain conditions. But he actually said he liked the cell phone a little better, except he had a problem. He said, well, I can't get my pictures and my videos off my phone onto my Apple computer without adding another level of processing, because he has to have another program. You don't have that on a non-Apple computer. On an Apple computer, sure, once again, that's Apple compatibility problems. They want you to own everything Apple. This Android works with everything non-Apple perfectly. That's Apple's fault. I just link I don't even take the card out. You just link it up to the computer, drag and drop everything out of it. So you have an Apple issue, Android and Apple. But Everyday Dad did a great review on that. Yeah, dude, I think they are, because even the new cell phones are even waterproof. Mine is water resistant lightly. Also, mine is military grade shock proof. Drop a DSLR a few times. I know a lot of people have a bigger camera and never use them anymore. My friend Tenzo Roku, when him and I first met, he had his DSLR and everything else. And then when I told him I use cell phone, he started using his. He has really gotten into using a cell phone monstrously. Oh, great. Mrs. Fuzz, that is great to hear. Hopefully he's not going to have to go back to the hospital anytime soon. Everything's fixed. I don't know his age, so, my parents are in their upper 70s, so they're getting to that point where I got to start worrying about them. The V30, yes, Chad. See, I have the V20. The V20 and V30 phones were made solely for filming and multimedia. They call this a multimedia phone more than they call it a cell phone. Devon from Among the Unknown, how are you doing, dude? But yes, Chad, your V30 is an amazing phone. The only reason I haven't upgraded to a V30, I like a phone with a removable battery. The V20 was one of the last ones. Wow, your dad's young. Mrs. Fuzz, you're making me feel old. Dang, he's young. Cool, Devon. Well, there we go, everybody. Devon looks like he's got a good lead on a Great Explorer coming up. As Chad and I were discussing a little bit ago, Chad has got a line on Northridge Mall for us in May, so we're going to do that. And I got a couple other spots in Wisconsin I'm hoping to go to. I've got some really good people I've met in Wisconsin. I will say Wisconsin is a weird mix. They don't have a middle range of Explorer there. It seems like the Explorers up there are super friendly, super outgoing, super inclusive, or absolutely super jackasses. I've already had to leave one or two Wisconsin sites because there are people threatening up there. And I know other people in Wisconsin have left there too. It's just a strange mix up there. I love you guys in Wisconsin, and you've been really good, most of you, but woof. That's great, Devon. He didn't. Wow, I'm sorry, Mrs. Fuzz didn't take good care of himself. Well, I hope, Mrs. Fuzz, that this makes him take care of himself, at least a little better. Sometimes a hospital stay and a good scare gets people. Oh, wow. Well, good luck, Mrs. Fuzz. I hope everything goes okay for you. That's a big thing in life. Yeah, see, Devon, I'd be more. I know it's gonna sound. I wonder how busy it'll be the last day it's open, Devon. Oh, excuse me, everybody. If Racers TV, if you're still here, oh, sorry, I had to go back up and read your. You assume not. Okay, so you assume they're not down. Sorry, Racers TV and I were talking about a local mall, the one that's on my channel. I did a dead mall exploration and did the movie theater of that mall. Well, the mall section is 100% gone now. When we were there was a store, or I think there's two stores out of the whole mall left, then the outer anchors. The mall area is all closed now. So I'm going to try to get a hold of the owner and see if I can get in. And hopefully I can get in, and Racers TV lives in my area, so if I can get in, I'm going to bring him and do some videoing, maybe some live streaming from the closed mall if I can get okay from the owner. You're meeting on your birthday, Mrs. Fuzz. Woof. That's okay, Chad. I can carry concealed carry in Wisconsin. My CCW is up to date and in good shape. Rogue Exploration, how are you doing, man? Rogue Exploration, everybody, he covers a lot more of the southern Illinois, northern Missouri area. Him and I have been talking for a little while. He's been a little bit slow, not as into the urban exploring for a while, and now he's trying to get back into it a little more heavy. So, Rogue Exploration, Among the Unknown there, the guy I'll be talking to is Devon. Check his channel out and talk to Devon. Devon is about, their channel is 2 years in, and they have a good channel. So check him out. Yeah, Devon, my summer is packed if we ever get warm weather. Wisconsin, as Chad knows, just had tons of snow. Yeah, Chad's up there where they got, in Wisconsin, they got between 22 and 33 inches of snow. So this is just stupid weather. Also, Rogue Exploration. Dude behind the camera is in New Zealand. And Mrs. Fuzz and Fuzz family there, they are in West Virginia. There's other days where I have people from Greece in here, but right now, today's a slow day. And I think part of America, like my area, has some sunlight. People want to get out. I know in my area, we're like the mid 40s for once, which is a lot warmer than we've had, even though it's still way below normal. Chad, you're stating the obvious to about everybody in here right now. Pretty much everybody here, except maybe dude behind the camera, is being affected by this snow, and we're all tired of it. It's I don't know, this winter just won't let go. And it's already stopped me from exploring a few places or going on a few trips. I was going to go explore a place about 2 hours from me here last week. And it was last week. And I was going to go up and explore it by myself. But then the weather, we had 37 degrees and thunderstorms that day. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to explore in that. You're in a building with a leaky roof. It's in its upper 30s. It's pouring rain. That's not going to happen. But yeah, we're getting more freezing rain and snow tonight. Woot woot, yay. The Aflac duck has something to say about that, you know? Got two of my old Aflac ducks. I don't even think one of them works anymore. I used to use these a long time ago when I did another live stream, another channel. I used to use my Aflac ducks. This is my troll alert duck. Chad, my lungs, for the last 30, 40 days, I've been kind of jerks. My doctor put me on an antibiotic in an attempt to keep me out of the hospital. I am now on doxycycline, an oral antibiotic, and I'm also taking a little bit of Cipro, but I can't take much of it because it damages me anymore. I am also on, my breathing treatments include Duoneb, which is a type of bronchodilator stronger than albuterol. Duoneb, a type of hypertonic saline. Pulmozyme, which is a type of drug that actually tries to genetically change the crap in my lungs, and then Caistin. So I am improving. Problem is, all the chest therapies damage my back and my diaphragm a little, so I'm having a hard time breathing because of that. But yes, I am breathing much clearer, Chad. So I should be doing fine for exploring and up for it, so that's great. As of the 21st of this month, it will be 1 year since I've been inpatient in the hospital. The April 21st is when I got out last year after a 22-day hospital stay. So I am very happy about that. And this is the longest my doctor said I've been out in 6 years. Because I was in every 2 to 3 months until they made me stop working. I just can't be around people as much anymore. Big groups, illness. I have to have so many hours to do my therapy. But yeah, I'm doing better. So I'm going to stay out. Have I caught up on your videos yet, Devon? No, I have not. I have a hard time getting through the long videos, man. I know you said a lot of your fans love it. I'm having a hard time getting through it all. I just have hard times where I'm sitting to watch one that long without, then it puts me behind and checking out other people's stuff. I haven't gone back through and finished the 1 hour one, and I did start the 2 hour. I'm got them partially in both of your vids at the moment. And I'm not the one of the type that's going to scan forward and skip parts. So until I can put the time in to actually watch something that long, I won't go back and watch them anymore, because I'm not going to skip to this, scan. So I will get back to it, just time-wise. I got a lot of editing due for my video release coming up this week yet, too. Yes, Rogue Exploration down in Alton, Illinois, and I got some other people I know down there. They are on a St. Louis, actually, or a Missouri exploration page I'm on. Susan, I can't remember her last name off the top of my head. She lives in Alton and has invited me down there a few times. I haven't made it there. Yeah, Devon, I think you're as warm or slightly warmer than we are today. I just don't understand this. Like I said, I explored, as you can see in the last video I released when I was at the school in Detroit. That was early winter, so I'm not adverse to exploring in the cold. I mean, you can see our breath and everything else, but it was just, ugh. I'm not gonna do it when it's mid-30s and raining or that wet snow that just turns into water. So yeah, it's just I'm really hoping to get back out there more. Still haven't heard back from the funeral home in my area, but boy, from what Racers TV says, I better not concentrate so much on that in my area and really talk to the mall owner. Let's see here. Rogue Exploration. What places are there? Any places near you you're looking to get into? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my stream because my stream health shows perfectly green. On my picture, it looks crappy. It says my bit rate's low, but I don't know why it's low. Oh, I bet I know. My encoding software updated. I'll bet it's set wrong. I bet if I check the settings, no, that looks right. Heck, on my encoder, it's clear as heck. Yeah, that's the streaming. Don't understand that. Hey, dude. Crap, I derailed myself. Don't know what I was going to talk about. I was going on somewhere and just... I don't normally toot my own horn on here, as everybody knows. But one of my videos right now, in the last 28 days, has like 160,000 minutes. I cannot believe it. That's part of what I was going to talk about today on the stream anyway. See, if I go and let's check it out. Let's see. Oops, I got to back up. Sorry, I deleted a couple trolls earlier. People leaving comments like, yeah, well, you were exploring this place. I came and checked out your house. It's like, ooh, you don't get to do that. All right, let's play guess how many jelly beans are in the jar. Anybody have any guesses what my minutes are this month? And keep in mind, I do not have 1,000 subscribers yet. But anybody has any guesses on what my watch time is this month? Let's see who gets closest. Price is Right rules. Closest without going over. See, Devon, for somebody your age, you guys are good at that stuff, man. Yeah, Rogue Exploration. A partner does help. That's why I'm going to be teaming up with Tenzo Roku and a bunch of places this year. And Chad up north. And a couple other people, because there are some sites that, once again, my wife does not mind me exploring by myself. I've done it. But there are a few places she says no. All right, Devon put a guess in at 144,000 minutes this month. Anybody else have any guesses on what my watch time is this month? And once again, I am not at 1,000 subscribers yet. Last I checked, I am at 980 subscribers. I do know I do not have the up and down of a bunch of people's live streams I'm on. They complain about how they keep dropping, then they'll go up, then they'll drop. Don't sub everybody. You sub on inactive channels, YouTube removes them a lot of times. All right, Mrs. Fuzz has 200,000. Chad has 110. I'll leave another couple seconds before I tell everybody. Anybody else have a guess on watch time? Like I said, I don't normally toot my own horn. Anybody who watched my streams knows I rarely go, yay, me. Oh, let's see. Well, I was at 500 a long time ago, Devon. My watch time, my sub count actually grows excruciatingly slow. It's taken months to grow that much. Mine grows extremely slow compared to my watch time, really. My analytics show my watch time has gone up much faster than my subs. Yeah, that evil word difficult to mention, whatever. All right, and Rogue Express at 127,000. Well, we have a winner, Mrs. Fuzz. She guesses 200,000 minutes. She's closest without going over. I am actually at 208,800 minutes of watch time this month. And there it is. I don't know if I can get it on the cam. I'll hold it up so I can see it on my delay. Because I'm not on my encoder screen. I'm on the YouTube screen so I can watch you guys. Is that coming through? Come on, focus. Focus. Ain't one to focus. Oh, come on. Whatever. Funny thing is, most of that is from one video. I don't know why it won't focus. Sorry. This was what I was going to bring up tonight. One of the topics to discuss. Let's say you are, chugging along on your channel, everybody. For any of you who have a channel on here, or even you who watch channels. You got a channel, you're chugging along. Your videos are doing decent, some better than others, and so. And then you got one or two. One, Devon absolutely hates my bowling alley one. He's tired of hearing it. That one has now hit 11,000 watches, or 11,000 views. Its view time, I think this last 28 days was about 6,000 minutes. Okay, so that's nice. The one that's really come out of the woodwork and smacked me upside the head, I didn't see coming, is my military base explorer. And I have not reshared it. I posted that a long time ago. I've actually thought about resharing it. My watch time on that one video, let's see. I do know it's like 3/4 of my watch time. So yeah, Devon, trust me, my live streams aren't most of my watch time. Let's see, that video is easy to pull up because it comes up near the top. Maybe it does. Now it's wanting to be a jerk. Can hide it from me. Oh, don't do this. Come on. Oh boy. Somehow I went right by it. There it is. Okay. The military base explorer, and I'm not kidding you, this is just 28 days, has gone from almost nothing in an underviewed video. My watch time on that stupid video in the last 28 days is 182,000 minutes. I doubt it's going to focus on that. 182,000 flipping minutes. It's stupid. It's at 30,700 views in the last 28 days. And the real-time views in the last 48 hours is going up again. 4,200 views in the last 2 days. It's like, holy crap. Now, that's not what I'm proud of so much on that video. I'm actually proud that the retention time is 5 minutes and 48 seconds, which is long for an average YouTube vid. I'm really like, wow. Now that brings up a question. You got a channel where your vids are running between 100 and, let's say, 2,000 views. You get a video like this that suddenly just goes cluster F crazy. Are you happier at that or more frightened at that? What do you think? I'm a little bit of both. I'm going, holy crap, this is cool. But I'm also going, holy crap, what happens if this video drops? Because right now, I would actually clear YouTube's 20,000 minutes without this vid. I would have about 26,000 minutes this month without that vid. So I would actually clear it. But you got to wonder what happens if this vid suddenly just drops off. Your view time and watch time that's up here just plummets. Then you got to hope you can catch that lightning in a bottle again. It does seem to have given I've changed my cards to try to give other people, access to some of my other videos, hopefully to get them a little more exposure, but it doesn't seem to change them too much. So you got to wonder. Thanks, Mrs. Fuzz, and good luck meeting the family. That is really cool. Tell Mr. Fuzz to get some exploration going. Don't do too many video games on an exploring channel, because some of your exploring subs may not want to hang around too long. But I hope he gets back out there and gets some good exploring going. See, Devon, you're different than me. Your watch time isn't gangbusters for all the videos and the years you've got in. Your subs are going up faster than your watch time. I'm weirdly the opposite. From what I found out, a lot of times people's subs do go up faster than their watch time. I was talking to a guy at Video Creators the other day, and he was actually very perplexed by my video, by my channel. How it is just going, except my one video seems, from what he calls my one video, seems to be called borderline viral. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, it's just kind of it's kind of strange that it's gone up that much, which is also kind of bothering me because a few of my newer videos haven't done as good, or very good actually for me. I would have thought the playground video, I didn't expect it to be a gangbuster. Kind of a fun little neat explore. The church school and the huge industrial building, I expected to do better than they've done. So, I don't know. I don't know how many of you are having that trouble getting things marketed a little better. But I am at the point where I'm kind of at the point where I'm also a little bit afraid of what happens if that vid drops off. Am I going to be doing decent? See, mine never goes up like that. My subs go up bit by bit. It's my watch time that is going stupid. And my watch time has gone stupid for the last couple months, even before the one video went psychotic. I've always been gaining at a high rate for what I had. So I guess that's a compliment. And I thank everybody out there for the compliment that people like my videos. I don't normally ask, but please, if you like my videos, consider hitting that subscribe and that little bell for me, because I got more to come this year. Something else I wanted to talk about a little bit. Not exactly urban exploring, but he's building kind of an urban exploring vehicle. Dude behind the camera is doing his new caravan series. He's taking a very old British car and tearing it up and making like a camper out of it. So when he goes on his trips, you know, no hotels and stuff like that, which I'm planning a lot more of this year, a little cheaper on that. I have a gym membership at a lot of gyms around the country, a national chain. If I can stay near those, I got showers and everything I need. I may be building up my Impala to sleep in a little more. Would take my wife's new vehicle, but there's no chance she's letting me take her brand new Durango. Tons of room to sleep in it, but no, she ain't let me take that. But dude is building this caravan, he's calling it, and he's got it stripped out now and getting ready to start modifying the interior and stuff and making a camper trailer out of it. It's a good idea. I still think, though, you should paint it with like that chalkboard paint, and you have magic markers with you everywhere. People can write their name on it. Then you just take a little spray can with a clear coat and clear coat over to the name stay. Well, that's good as long as they're subbing, but the problem is, Devon, as long as your watch time should be, I would launch your watch time higher since your vids are that long. And you said your subs went up 400 people. Your one video is 60 minutes long. Times that by 400, that's 2,400 minutes, right? And if that same 400 should be watching the 120-minute video, that is 4,800 minutes. Your watch time right now, if they're actually watching a lot of that, would be You know, closer to 7,000 at least just from those two vids. And I know we've discussed this. I know you like your longer ones, man. But I think if you broke them up, you might get a little more watch time throughout. Because you've got over double the subs I do, but the watch time, even without my biggest video right now, is a lot less. Exactly, dude. Yeah, paint pens. I've seen people do something like that with paint pens. They have like the paint markers. You know the ones I'm talking about. You can paint on metal. I use them at the shop all the time. We mark tons of tools and equipment and stuff with these things. Yeah, paint markers, and people can sign their names in different colors, and you can just take a spray can, spray coat over it when you feel like getting enough names on a certain spot. It'd be cool as heck. It'd be like the dude's travels, you know, come see the dude and sign his vehicle. You know, sign the caravan. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying that. I got one more to go and I'm caught up with you. Ed Devon, I'm not picking on you, man. I really want you to do better. You've been out there long. You've been on YouTube longer than I have. With your channel and the quality of your explorers, I would like you to have more watch time. I really would. I think with the explorers, even your older ones, the quality of them is good enough. You should be at 20,000 minutes of watch time. It shouldn't be at 4,000 with your 2 years worth and all your vids and stuff you got. There's no reason my crappy little channel should be more watch time to you, man. We got to get you up there. You may have to look around and maybe make some changes. I don't know what you'd have to change. Remember, right now on YouTube, subs aren't the big thing. It's the watch time they're really after. And I think since my watch time, from what a friend was telling me, my watch time's been going up. They're actually going to push my channel a little more up in the analytics and their algorithm. Especially since I have low subscriber numbers. When I hit the 1,000, will I monetize? I don't know. I think if I'm even going to think about monetizing, I'm going to wait until I hit maybe 12, 1,300. I want to make sure you don't drop back down. I want to make sure that YouTube sees that I'm still growing after that 1,000. I want them to know. Well, you know what I mean, dude. My channel compared to Devon's. Devon has... Okay, let's put it this way. My channel with its short history compared to Devon's channel. Devon's channel has a 2-year history. I would be 1 year at June of this year. Mid-June, I think, is when I really started YouTube. So I'd be 1 year at June, and I think Devon, I want his channel to be higher because he is, okay, how about this? He has more seniority than me. So thank you, I appreciate that, dude. But Devon being younger, he's my senior. Devon has seniority on YouTube. And I'm not here just for me. Honestly, I do believe that YouTube is a community, and I do like to help other people. I like everybody around to do good also. I enjoy the diversity of YouTube. So I want the people I watch to do good. And yes, I have not made it back to Devon's. I haven't had time to sit down and watch the longer videos, but I will not cheat on Devon's videos either. I will not scan through, jump sections, miss bits, or jump to this and see what's coming up in 30 minutes, or jump to 20 minutes so I can write him a cute little message. I want to watch all of Devon's videos. So that's why I'm going to go back and watch his. I've marketed? Really? Dude, I'm telling you, you need to, I need marketing. I was just talking to a dude the other night about my crappy marketing. My vlogging, rant, news, political channel, whatever you want to call it, only has 12 subs, and it's been like that for a long time. Dude behind the camera is my main fan on that channel. I actually have a decent amount, have some watches, but I haven't marketed it, and I'm unsure how to market that channel. I gotta find some Reddits or something where I can market it and get some people out there. I haven't even done channel art very much on those. Dude, Devon, I really appreciate the compliment there. I didn't know I've marketed it well. I've just been trying to share what I love. And not only share what I love, I want to share it and contact other people that do it also. Whether they just love it by watching it or love it by doing also. I sent you my Reddits, didn't I, Devon? I think I did. And I've been sharing on your Reddit, dude. I've been trying to get on there a little more. You said you wanted some postings and stuff. So I'll try to post on your channel and even some wording. And if I come to Pittsburgh, I'll even throw myself out there to you and other people in your area going, hey, I'm coming to town. Want to explore? You got any place you want to share? Oh, Devon, that's fine, dude. You don't have to. There are people out there on YouTube that would watch it. I'm not saying you have to. Nobody here that's on my exploring channel ever has to watch my other two channels. They're totally different things. Yes, Rogue Exploration, that right now is holding back Tenzo Roku, guy I explore with a decent amount. His car blew a wheel bearing, which, by the way, on Honda, sucks. It's not a normal bolt-out bearing. It's a pressed-in unit, which I actually have a press and tools to do it, but he lives a state away. So it slowed him down too, Rogue Exploration. Weather and my health have slowed me down. Weather right now is my biggie. I need to update my drone. I'm afraid to, because if I update the firmware in the drone, I'm not sure it'll still communicate with the downgraded app version I have. Because I don't want to upgrade the app because you can't use the OTG cable, which the OTG cable makes the drone much more useful and reliable. DJI makes the best drones, but they do not make the smartest software updated people. Dude behind the camera, you let me know when and I'll make it work up with you. I would love to do it and do it on your channel. You host it, I'll be there. And you just tell me what you want to talk about. You know how I am, dude. Just poke me, give me a little caffeine, and let me go. Did I start it only 3 months ago, Devon? Well, I actually had the Kylie the Who channel sitting there for longer than I had Exploring with CF. I just never used it. And it seems like they didn't count my channel as started until I started putting videos. I had Kylie the Who, the name, before I ever heard of Adam the Woo. I actually became a fan of Adam the Woo when somebody told me once, dude, your name sounds a lot like this other guy who's been on YouTube a long time. And I was like, really? So I looked up, I'm like, ooh, crap. And my CF channel is the newest of them. That one is definitely newer. That one I think is only 2-3 months old. I've been a little lacking on that one. But yeah, Kylie the Who is young, early. Yeah. Oh, am I exploring with CF, Devon? Let's see. Oh, Rogue Exploration, man, I've gone past that on caffeine. With my lungs and everything else, I do Death Wish coffee, buddy. Give that one a try. Let's see, Devon. Wow. What if I don't want that? What if I just want dashboard, everybody? I don't want last 28 days. Why does it do that? If I want lifetime. Last 28 days. Lifetime. Yeah, Devon, you're right. My actual app says I have 63,051 views on my channel. The thing is, once again, it won't zoom in on this. It won't tilt to landscape mode. If you look, I don't know if there's a focus. It's lately they've gone up even more. It's like a holy what the hell's going on there? That's mostly that one stupid video. I don't even know what to say about that. 38,000 views in the last 28 days, Devon. Half my views have come in the last 28 days. More than half. Tell you what, Rogue Exploration, caffeine is the gift of the gods. I don't care which god you like. The gods brought us caffeine. Thank you to the gods for our caffeine. See? Caffeine. It's my NASCAR duck. Funny because I don't even watch NASCAR. Oops. Oh, no, Devon. I thank you, though, for telling me I marketed well, but I want you to have more. With your YouTube seniority, you should really, really have that 20,000 minutes, buddy. I really want you to have that 20,000 minutes watch time. Evelyn! Hey, how you doing, hon? Oh, Evelyn, I don't take offense to people being here or not being here. I'm appreciative when people stop by. We've all got schedules. There's time zones involved, different countries, different weather, you name it. Even though in the northern hemisphere right now in this world, it seems like the weather sucks. Which, Evelyn, by the picture you posted, I believe, your dog doesn't give a rat's butt any more than my dog does about bad weather. My dog actually is made for bad weather. He wants to swim in ice. So I don't know if your puppy's the same, hun, but gotta love the dogs and you gotta think they're kind of nuts at times. Hey, Tenzo Roku, Rogue Exploration. Remember the other guy I was telling you who says his car's messing with him right now? There he is. His car's messing with him. Which really sucks because if Tenzo Roku lived near me, I have all the tools and equipment and everything to do the bearing on his car. I have a wheel bearing press. I have all my battery impacts. I have air tools. I have jacks. I have stands. I have a huge amount of equipment. I was at Autotech for 25 plus years, so I keep wanting to ship dude behind the camera a few of my tools. I love you, man, but as a line tech, it pains me watching you use a hand screwdriver on some of my stuff or a hand wrench. I'm like, man, throw a battery ratchet or battery impact on that and pull that bolt. Oh, dude. I have to say, you need to do some of the high-speed shots you did in your video, your last caravan video that I watched with the music was great. Make sure you do a little more of that during some more of it. Some of that disassembly is really cool the way you did that. So get some more of that in there, dude. Oh, Tenzo Roku, man. Chad and I were just talking. I'm very sorry for you guys in Wisconsin because I don't know if anybody knows, here in America, Wisconsin got about 75% of the snow out of that huge crap load everybody got here recently. We actually had about 4 or 5 inches, but then we had rain and slightly above freezing the next day, and most of it went away. But good grief, we are still. I know that Chad and I are talking, Tenzo Roku, that we're going to have freezing rain and some snow here tonight or tomorrow. A couple other people on here said that weather's been slowing them down too. I didn't go to the place I was going to go last week without Tenzo Roku because it was in the upper 30s and they said we're going to have rainstorms. And guess what? Right where I was going to go, they had rainstorms. So I'm going to a place that has leaky roof. It's cold and rainy. No, that's no fun. You didn't miss too much Tenzo Roku. I did do a little bitching about the weather in the northern hemisphere. I was mentioning Evelyn had posted some pictures about her dog enjoying some crappy weather and told her my dog is the same way. Me and Devon and Dude were all talking about watch times and video times, and stuff, and dude behind the camera's project for his travels coming up. Stuff like that, man. But yeah, Devon, I mean, dude, Devon, if you want your watch time to come up, we're also trying to help everybody's watch time a little bit. Devon has been on here for a little over 2 years now. I'm sure it's over 2 years. Devon, I don't know exact time. And he's my YouTube senior, and I don't think his watch time is good enough. He has a lot of videos. He has 2 years, good videos, and a lot of subs. He needs watch time. Illinois, land of insane weather. Actually, Rogue Exploration, I believe that's anywhere in the Midwest. The Midwest of the United States is known for a lot of sayings. The Midwest is known for the saying, you don't like the weather, check back in 5 minutes, or check back tomorrow. The dog days of summer actually came from the Midwest, not the South. Because we go from 20 below in the Midwest to 100 degrees in the Midwest. And that's not once in a while like maybe a friend in Canada will get. If they get 100, they flip up there. We get it regular here. So Midwest people, man, I'm telling you. Wisconsin, Illinois, a good part of Missouri, Iowa, and good of Indiana, that little block area, we are in this weird zone of holy crap hot, holy crap cold, everything in between, and add some tornadoes in just for fun. Oh, man. And I'm sitting right on a big damn river. Michigan, parts of Michigan, yeah. Some of Michigan's north enough, it's really just cold a lot of times. I don't consider Minnesota so much Midwest. That's so far north again. Once you get past Wisconsin, I'm not considering it Midwest. I'm considering it kind of north. But see, Minnesota doesn't get the heat we get down here. Minnesota doesn't even get the heat regularly that Wisconsin and Illinois get. Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa, and Indiana are a block that get the cold almost as bad as Minnesota. Not as bad, but almost. But we also get a heat that Minnesota doesn't get. Hubers. Huh. I remember a group on Devon, categoric playlists are good, but you just gotta check, see what's working. Market things a little more. And if anybody on here is interested, check out Devon's channel, Among the Unknown. Take a nose around. If you have any real suggestions for Devon and how to help his watch time, throw it on here for us. I like Devon. I want to explore with Devon this year. Hopefully I can get out there. But I want Devon to have better watch time. And I really do care about people's watch times. Tenzo Roku. You have a mixed channel, so it's hard to target on your audience. Rogue Exploration is new. He's only 2 weeks in. Rogue Exploration. I'm going to Are you on Instagram, Rogue Exploration? I haven't separated my playlists enough, Devon. I need to, badly. I haven't separated them enough. In fact, I think I'm behind. The Rogue Exploration being only 2 weeks in, I got a few suggestions and ways to help your watch time, my friend. It's a tough slog, though, bud. Takes some work. The first 3 to 4 months are the worst. I say 3 months. How many Reddits are you posting in, Devon? Because I know when I post my videos around, I see Pajerico on a lot of other Reddits, but I don't see yours as much. Okay, just YouTube? Well, get an Instagram. At least start Instagram. Start an Instagram account because that is one you're going to want, even more than YouTube. Even though I've been very loathsomely lazy on my Instagram. I haven't even posted my last video released on Instagram yet because I'm lazy. I've been trying to catch up after my health. Okay, so you are posting on all the Reddits that I'm posting on? Okay. Because I think I did send you, I put the list on our private Facebook channel page, didn't I? Oh, there are Tenzo Roku. There's a lot more Reddits for urban exploring on Reddit and Google Plus, and I share to all of those. I actually have a notebook where I actually write down which ones I've posted in, and what my views are at the time to see which ones do me the best. So yeah, I post every video on about what 15, 20 Reddits and about 10 to 12 Google Plus pages. But they do me some good. But it looks like lately, a couple of my videos, it's what YouTube is sharing my videos is giving me the best watch time. Just be careful if you have a mixed channel, Tenzo Roku. If you share an urban exploring vid and people go to your channel, it's not urban exploring, they may not be back. I hope this is fun, Rogue Exploration. Urban exploring is fun to me. And I think YouTube is fun if they would stop poking the people who make it good. And there's a lot of people out there that make YouTube what it is, and YouTube seems to be poking. Don't understand the poking. As much as I love YouTube, I got to look at it with a little bit of a stink eye and go, what is your problem? You can't have the people making you money keep getting poked. And they've lost a lot of people over this last couple of years. But yeah, Tenzo Roku, I will message you later on those Reddits. Like I said, just they are pretty targeted Reddits. Yeah, I gotta get editing. I got so much to do before I get my edit out this Thursday. I got one that I'm still working. I've been working on for over a month because I got to do this one in a certain way. So the place that let us explore it will let me name the place because nobody can get into it. No chance. Zero chance you can break into this place. But because of where it is. But if I do the video to a certain quality specification or way, they will let me use a lot of history of it and mention it. And I think it'll make it a beautiful video of this great old place. But editing is just becoming a total nightmare headache, which I wish Sean was still around to help with, but he doesn't want to do. One more thing I was going to talk about here tonight. Boy, I'll tell you what, since I've had this one video go really up, and we've had it here a few times, I've even had a few, me and Dude and a couple other people been on my late night, usually late night, political rant, news channel, whatever you want to call it, and you get a troll come in. I do think it's time YouTube does something about trolls, because you block somebody and then they just go make another quick page and come back. When YouTube, with its extreme power and computer system and tech people, there's ways to block people from just making channel upon channel and coming back in. Also, that those trolls gum up YouTube, which makes YouTube want to come down on all of us. Also makes YouTube remove a lot of those useless channels where you may have subbed somebody back. YouTube only sees a lot of these trolls have useless channels. If other people have inactive channels, they just delete a block. So trolls are gumming up YouTube. Can you imagine what the YouTube servers and everything and tech people deal with all these? A troll goes onto your page or your stream or whatever and starts trolling, and then you dump them and then they come back, make another one come back. I mean, all that is stuck on YouTube servers or in their tech guy's face. YouTube doesn't need to do something about it. But now here's the question about it though. Are trolls good or bad? I would pose that they are mostly bad. But I was watching Land of Landon Land on a stream the other night. Kind of enjoy his streams. And he had a couple trolls on there. And he posited that he mentioned, thank you very much for jacking up my watch time. So enjoy. As long as they weren't getting really nasty, he let them there. He's like, enjoy jacking up my watch time. He's like, the three of you have added a bunch of people to my watch time. He's like, I appreciate that. And he's like, no matter what, you just made me look better to YouTube. So he did kind of have a unique way of looking at it. He did finally have to delete the trolls or kick them out after they got nasty. But yeah, trolls are normally bad, Devon. I agree. But he did have a point, though. You got a couple trolls on your stream, or even making comments on your videos. If they're not too out of the way, I let them on there, even the comments that aren't so nice. Because comments on your videos and comments and people on your streams add to the Google analytics. Their algorithm just sees it as more people go, wow, this person's a little more popular. It's got a little more watch time or something. The troll might be able to edge you over somebody else. Exactly, dude. That's what Chris from Land and Land was saying. Chris, who never stops by my streams, even though I'm on his streams. So if you see this ever, Chris, which I doubt you'll see, I'm at hour and 16 in, you're hurting my feelings, man. I may have to mention that to you when I go on your stream sometime. You can at least stop by and say howdy. So yeah, dude, unless a troll gets nasty anymore, I'll let them. I'll let them give me free watch time. Give me some minutes. I got some trolling comments on a few of my videos. One guy thought he was smart comparing my big nose to a singer from the 40s or 50s. I could care less. I know I have a big nose. I have mirrors. Big deal. I don't have any ego about my flaws. So he put that comment, a couple of their spicy comments from other people. As long as they weren't abusive or what I call nasty, I'll leave them. YouTube sees 4 more comments. Cool. One guy did, though, go over the line today, and I think I actually did turn him into YouTube. He said, while you were exploring this place, I went over and checked out your house. Ha, 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 ha. It's like, excuse me? That's a little outrageous. The guy at YouTube agreed with me. That guy has now been removed from YouTube. You don't get to comment going over to somebody's house and saying you were checking on their wife. Like, ooh. Urbexy! Holy crap, man. I'll tell you what. I know Bajerico's up late a lot, but you are just a late owl, man. You're as bad as I am. There's been times I've been talking to dude behind the camera, and dude behind the camera has noticed, like, wait a minute, what the hell time is it at your place? Where it's 3 or 4 a.m. and I'm still up. Which actually I've changed my time to that purposely a little bit. Doing all my therapies and everything. I'd rather do my therapies and breathing treatments and everything while my wife's at work or in bed. Then when she's home and awake, I gotta spend time with her. So I am up very late a lot of times now, purposely. Devon, Jewel, I do still talk to Jewel. In fact, Jewel, I message her on Messenger, and she does stop by once in a while and talk to me. She was on a stream last week, a week before, for a couple minutes. Jewel was really into YouTube. Well, Rogue Exploration, he wasn't checking out my property. He said, yeah, I went over to your home and I was checking out your place and your wife. It's like, whoa. That is over the rules for YouTube. The guy I talked to in tech service at YouTube automatically blocked him because he can see the comment the guy wrote. So yeah, he blocked him. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 of the guy's comments up there, but when he kind of stated the 3rd or 4th time, I kind of removed that one. No, Devon, Jewel has stepped way back. I don't know what happened with her. But she really just disappeared on me. Last time I talked to her was about 3 weeks ago. I'll tell you what, since this one video of mine has gone skyrocketed up, okay, for me, for some of the big guys, my video is still super tiny, the one that's doing good. But the one that skyrocketed for my little channel, I've had some people come out of the woodwork get kind of shitty. I can only imagine what the proper people and Josh and all these other people deal with. Gugh. Me and Pajerico talked, and we both come to the conclusion I'm going to do what Pajerico does. I'm not even going to deal with them. I don't mind you being disagreeing with my Explorer or something I don't do very well. I'll leave it on there. But as soon as you get crappy, I'm just automatically removing it. I'm not playing games. Let's see. Let me message Jewel and see how she's doing. See if she answers me. Devon, Jewel was really so into YouTube. She was on a lot of people's sites, helped a lot of people out, then she just disappeared. I don't know if she's even active right now. Yeah, last time I talked to her was about 3 weeks ago. Well, the one or two of my live streams you weren't on, Devon, she actually did stop in. I'll let her know. Let's see. There we go. I'll let her know, Devon. We'll see if she answers. I do like that Land of Land and Land when we're talking about trolls. He's got a teeny little naked troll doll, and he kind of puts the butt up to the screen. He also has my Aflac ducks. When I streamed a long time ago, when I first started kind of throwing my hand in at YouTube before my exploring stuff, I had my Aflac ducks. I'd play them out loud when a guy would come on and start mouthing. Don't ask why. Yes, I have Aflac ducks. But no, trolls can be the mostly bad. But if they're not nasty, they're just being stupid. Let them be stupid and give you the watch time. So, Urbexy, what's going on over there, man? Hopefully the weather for you is better than over here in United States of America. Today's about the best day I've had in over a week. We're still 15 degrees or so below normal with 20. We are looking at freezing rain and snow tonight or tomorrow. Way below normal. Nasty. Oh, wow. You know what? I mean, I don't whine about my health problem a lot. But the excruciating amount of time I have to spend on it every day. I mean, just between my therapies and breathing treatments this morning and then my treadmill, I already spent 3 hours or so on my lungs. And I still have 2 more sets of breathing treatments and therapy to do yet tonight. All told, I'm going to have 6-7 hours into it. I would die to have that time. Okay, what's your idea of nice and warmer, Bexy? Mine is right around 60-something degrees like I'm supposed to be having. Not this, we're just happy we hit 45 today. Adjusta! Hey, man. Another guy from the Southern Hemisphere. So that's dude behind the camera and Adjusta representing the bottom end of the planet today. Oh, Barbara Bush did die? I didn't much care for her son. But I'll tell you what, she was pretty cool. 19 Celsius in Fahrenheit? I got a feeling I'm going to be unhappy with you. Let's see. 19 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit.
32 degrees Fahrenheit equals 0 degrees Celsius.
All right, that didn't help. Let's try that again. 19 degrees Celsius.
19 degrees Celsius equals 66.
Okay, yeah, you can bite my ass, Rebexy. You are where we are supposed to be. We are 21 degrees colder than you right now. So, yeah, we are in the mid-40s. When we're supposed to be in the mid-60s. This is stupid. How's it going, Adjusta, man? Adjusta is also, just like dude behind the camera in New Zealand, heading to the end of his summer, more towards winter, even though Australia doesn't have the winters that we do here in the States. So, dude behind the camera, Adjusta, I love you guys, but a little bit of... I swear, I'm considering moving a little more south. Except I'm in such a good middle part of the country right here. I can get so many places from here. Well, except Chicago. Nobody wants to go to Chicago. Chicago is actually losing more residents now than any other American city. And I don't want to travel there because I don't want to get shot. And yeah, you can make fun of America for you think it's so violent. America's really not that violent per capita, but Chicago is. Chicago's nuts. And I only live a few hours from it. I don't go near it. You ever heard me say I'm going to Chicago to explore? If I do, I'm definitely going to make sure I know people there and know where I should or shouldn't be. I'm safer in Detroit than I am in Chicago. My breathing is doing a little bit better, Adjusta. Thanks, man. They got me on some antibiotics to keep me out of the hospital. I think it's going to work for at least 1 to 4 more months. I will have to go in sooner or later, but I'm trying to avoid it. And so far, I'm not at the point where they have to list me for a lung transplant. They are cautiously optimistic that I won't be listed until fall or winter, which would be good. Because if I ever do have to be listed and have a surgery, I'd love to have my surgery downtime during the winter where I'm not exploring anyway. Maybe by the end of winter I could get back and explore then. Who knows? Oh, Urbexy, Chicago's gotten so much worse. And the thing is, Chicago proves the whole gun law argument, which Australia and Britain and everybody else has failed. The test, obviously. I don't normally talk politics on here, sorry, but every time they make a strict gun law in Chicago, the crime rate goes up. The only people that follow gun laws to the idiot government in Chicago, when people follow gun laws, are the law-abiding. Your criminals with guns aren't doing nothing. And London, England has less people and has a higher murder rate than New York City with no guns. Kind of makes London look pretty goddamn violent. But that's enough politics. Oh, Adjusta, I'll live either way. I've gone through 90% of the lung transplant pre-testing. If I get to that point, I'm also registered with a care facility here in the United States to do a transplant that is one of the upper ones in the United States. So thank you, University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics. They beat our national average and the world average by a good amount. So I'm lucky I live close to them and that they are my care center. Really? Glasgow is worse than London? Because London is now surpassed New York City, and New York actually has more people in a smaller area than London, because London's sprawled. But New York's a smaller area, more people, and there's less killings going on in New York. There's also less rapes, carjackings, home invasions. So for England and all these countries bitching about how America has guns, that guns cause violence, really? Then why do you have such a high murder rate and all these other rates that are above ours? Once again, damn it, gotta say this for Kylie the Who, my vlog channel. Okay, Adjusta. Let me get some Urbexy set up here. Must piss me off so you can run their lungs in your battle, keep yours healthy. I will say the worse my lungs get, the harder it gets, the more painkillers I have to take to keep going, the more therapies I do. It does bother me to see people, and I'm sorry to those of you who do smoke, but it does kind of make you twitch a little. When you see somebody light up cigarettes or something, you're like, really? Vaping's the same way. You're still shoving drugs and stuff in there. It does make it twitch a little, but hey, everybody's got their own personal choice. I'm not a force my choice on everybody's type of person. Yeah. Oh, Devon. I don't know if anybody see what Devon wrote there. Some of you people don't even know that I do have a political / news / rant channel called Kylie the Who. My biggest supporter there is dude behind the camera. If anybody is interested, I would not mind doing a live stream there if I still have a voice left in a half hour or so. Does Glasgow have a higher murder rate though than London? Urbexy? Just want to ask you that. Adjusta, I was going to address what you said. Earlier I talked about, okay, you've got a YouTube channel, and your videos, let's say you're a small channel, kind of like me, your videos do between 100 and, let's say, 1,000 on average views. Let's say maybe 2,000. 100 to 2,000 views, depending on the video. But then suddenly you get this one video that goes absolutely psychotically good. Are you more happy, or are you more worried about that? And I posited the fact that you could be more worried in a way because that's like, grabbing lightning in a bottle. What if when that video drops off, you can't capture that lightning in a bottle again? So it's kind of rough. Sorry, it's not something laugh. Maybe laugh. The dangers of live streaming. You can read too much on the side. So I don't know. I'm very happy. One of my videos has gone not viral. Okay, one of my videos has gone viral for small channels. I think like Pajerico still has a video that's like got 10, 15,000 more views than this one. This one has done it extremely fast. Like in the last 28 days, this thing has gone from, what was it, at 600 views to like 38,000 views in 6 days, in 28 days. Like, ugh. Holy caramba. So yeah, it's just like, wow. Landon Productions. So there's a guy I watch called Land of Landon Land. Hope that's not him, but okay, so murder capital of Europe is Glasgow, even beating London? Wow. See, I've read a lot about Europe and stuff. That's why I kind of like to call out some European countries, especially France, who likes to whine about our gun owners over here. But we don't have huge terrorist attacks in the middle of our cities with unarmed police and people getting slaughtered at rock concerts all the time and subway attacks, cars driving down open air markets and stuff like that. So France, per capita, France has more murders than we do. So we just have to have a lot more people, guys. But yeah, I guess, you know what? If anybody's interested on here, Devon said maybe do a quick live stream on my other channel. If anybody's interested, throw down thumbs ups here if you're interested in me doing a short live stream after this that would be a little more political if you want to discuss some stuff. I do try to keep it more over there. I don't know if I'm up and coming, Devon. Haven't shared it much. Let's see. It's called Kylie the Who. Adjusta. It is. Didn't mean to do that. It's not supposed to do that. There we go. What the heck? Sorry, there it goes. Bro, ouch. Ouch. Oh, Urbexy. Oh, man, I thought you cared. Dude, that hurts. Alex Jones is insane. He is funny. Alex Jones is funny. The bad thing is Alex Jones isn't as crazy now as he was 10, 15 years ago. Our government has kind of gone a little bit down the road where he said they were going to go. A little freaky. Alex Jones, man, that guy, he's like watching a train wreck. You can't stop once you start listening to him sometimes. You're like, oh my. The problem is, in America, in the year 2000, Alex Jones was right maybe 5% of the time, maybe 10. Unfortunately, the way America has changed, he's probably right 25% of the time now. So yeah. Brian Williams ain't got crap on me, Devon. Brian Williams is a politically correct bootlicker. I'm neither. Yeah, but I got a bigger nose than Lester Holt. See, that's why I do that political channel. I got a big nose. I can smell crap. So I can smell the crap. I might as well go out and state it. So if anybody on here likes Harley Davidsons, watch out for my channel. I have a rant against Harley Davidsons on there. Now, I'm not a bootlicker. Yeah, freaking, Brian Williams, that guy is such a liar and a turd. He's been caught lying anyway. Hell, he replaced a liar. Uh, well, heck. Yeah, I did. I said a F-bomb. Oopsie. But it's like an hour and 36 in, so I doubt YouTube will wade through and go after me for it. I just said a couple of my vlog the other night when I was on the other night on my other, well, on Kylie the Who. Also, I said a couple F-bombs, but I said I was going to do it. I gave myself 3. And they had to be said, so. Let's see here. Sorry, reading comments, trying to catch up again as I got a little behind because you guys are putting out some good comments. But yeah, Alex Jones. Huh. See, I don't know what the bad thing. What's worse? The fact that Alex Jones is a lunatic, or that lunatic is right more now than he was, and he hasn't gotten any more sane. All that means is the world is going more to the crazy. Oh boy. Yeah, YouTube is changing. A guy I watched called Creator Fundamentals, which is funny because he started using CF as his abbreviation, which I told him on his stream one time, like, you realize CF stands for for cystic fibrosis. It's an actual illness. So then he mentioned to me, he's like, well, it's in your name. I'm like, yeah, because I have cystic fibrosis. Well, of course he does, Urbexy. He'd make a good politician. Oh, hells. The average age is... Okay, Rogue Exploration, you're 46. Devon is the low one on the totem pole in here tonight. Devon, you're what, 17? Urbexy is low 40s. I'm mid 40s. Dude behind the camera is what, 30s? Let's see. Adjusta. How old are you, man? Aren't you like 30s? If you're not, if you're upper 20s, I'm so sorry. And I apologize to your girl, too. Like, dude behind the camera's 40. I will say, checking my analytics, my subscriber base has no base. I have ages. I have people subscribing from 15 to 60. So that's good, I guess. Yeah, Devon's the young one on here. Well, Rogue Exploration, okay, you're 46. Well, there are some people, I know Urbexy knows at least one of the groups I'm subscribed to in England. I think they're in their 60s and they're still exploring. There's a group of older guys here in America, and I cannot remember their channel off the top of my head, so I apologize. There's a group, not just guys either. Sorry, geez Louise. I watch these people a lot. There's 5 of them, 2 women, 3 men. All of them are in their 70s, and they're still urban exploring. They are out west, and I would have to find them. I'm so sorry I forgot their channel. God, I cannot remember the name. It's one of those things you can see it in your head and you can't get it out. No problem, Devon. If I'm not here when you get back, Devon, you know where to find us. Well, Kylie the Who. Oh, jeez. Hey, Adjusta. Oh, by the way, anybody, I haven't mentioned it yet. Please do me a favor and hit the likes. Give me a thumbs up because, as we've discussed a bunch, YouTube does use the fact if you give thumbs ups and stuff and your comment numbers in their analytics. So give me a thumbs up, please. Let's see. Analytics no longer shows a split between male and female. Oh, I'm sure they are, Rebexy. You're totally. I mean, you bet they are. And I'm not a conservative nut that hates gays or whatever, but I do think, I'm sorry, in nature, there are 2 genders, male and female. I don't care if you're gay. If you're a female that likes females or male likes males, you're still a gender. Now they got, what is it, so-called 65 genders? There are not 65 genders. I'm tired of this crap. Ugh. So if YouTube is capitulating to that like Urbexy thinks, that is so stupid. And I really think they should leave it split between male and female. That does give you a help on how you're targeting. It can help you change wording. I mean, come on. You tell me companies out there selling products don't look at the gender? You're telling me YouTube doesn't look at the gender of who's watching? You're telling me YouTube doesn't look at the gender of who's watching my channel? So yeah, I mean... Oh, okay, I'll check that out from Devon. What is that? Oh, okay, that's Chad. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, I've been talking to you there and not checking any of this. Dude, if they are splitting the analytics that way, that's just... I don't even know what to say. I really don't. That just makes me ticked off if they're going to do that. That is a piece of information that every company out there, including YouTube, uses. And it does help you know how you're targeting. Like I said, my subscriber group is from 15 to 60-ish. But there is a hump in there. The 20 something to 40 something is I got a bump in it. And it did tell me male or female. And the funny thing is, my male count was higher, but not hugely. Yay, I got a little bit of sex appeal, maybe. No, I don't. I have no idea how I got my wife. None. The girl's smarter than me. She's cuter than me. Don't understand it. I'm sure her parents tell her that every day. Yes, Rebexy, 100% dead on. There are not 65 genders. I'm making up these words like cisfem, or male cis this or cis that. And I don't know if you guys are having this over in England or other parts of the world. We have an issue with these idiots wanting to use any bathroom they feel like. Well, I'm a guy, but I feel like a girl, so I want to use the girls. To hell with you. If you're a man, you ain't walking into a bathroom my wife's in. I do not care what you feel like. Hey, Devon, since you've been gone, this conversation's gone way downhill. But in America, we're having a problem with some places saying that a guy can walk into a girl's bathroom because he feels feminine that day. And we've also there's been some problems. Some states have outlawed it because some little child rapey people were walking into bathrooms, or some rapey men or women walking into bathrooms to screw with somebody. So that's just... Well, actually, Urbexy started this because he was talking about YouTube analytics has changed. YouTube analytics has now cut your split between male and female on your analytics is gone. And he's wondering if they're doing it to pacify these people that are making up all these bullcrap genders and all this political correctness. But I still say that that's stupid if they're doing it that reason, because you know YouTube themselves is still using male-female analytics. Study Boy New Zealand, how are you doing, man? Somewhere, Study Boy, dude behind the camera was, not sure he's still here, but he was running around here a little bit ago. And got another, Justa is from Australia. He's on here somewhere. I don't know. I just wish they get the. I wish they would get the YouTube beta studio fully working. I hate going over there to try to use it, but then there's stuff missing. So then I have to go back to the classic. Then a lot of times it wants to ask you, why are you going back to the classic? On your lunch break. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. I do appreciate that. What's for lunch? Anything good? Anything good over for lunch, Study Boy? Or what's the weather over there? Dude didn't tell me. How you guys doing? They get some storms recently. I do wish, though, egg sandwich. I'll take it. Not sound bad. I do wish that, wait a minute here. Somebody will go into competition with YouTube. I'm betting in the next 1 to 2 years, Adjusta. YouTube has put themselves in a more vulnerable spot than they've ever been. There is DTube, which I have made an account on DTube, and I will start sharing my videos, same ones, for right now on DTube also, just to dip my toe in another place to cover my butt. Because like Urbexy says, sooner or later, I need to make a website anyway. Well, the bathroom stuff came from the whole analytics thing, Devon. So yeah, I think there will be a competition for YouTube sometime in the next couple years. Amazon is the most viable looking of them. DTube is out there, but it's small. But I do know DTube has gained, for its size, has gained a lot of traction because of the idiocy YouTube has pulled on some people. Some people that left YouTube went to DTube. Some have gone to Twitch. I've tried Twitch. I'm sorry. Compared to YouTube, Twitch sucks. And that's putting it nicely. Twitch is owned by Amazon, which is why Amazon is going to do their own thing to close. They're trying to do one to compete with YouTube. And it won't be based on Twitch. It won't use OBS from what I hear. But they are looking to make a step into the arena. And Amazon is big enough. YouTube, which is owned by Google and Alphabet, can't really stomp Amazon. Amazon's a monster too. That's like, two Godzillas going at it. I know Twitch is for that. There's a lot of people not doing gaming on Twitch. There's a lot of YouTubers. I know Brenda G and some other people do YouTube. I actually have a Twitch. I only have one video on there, but I have a Twitch. And Twitch sucks. Their user interface sucks. YouTube does have a very well refined, because they've had time to refine their user interface compared to others. Amazon, if they do it, they're going to have to come out with an interface comparable to YouTube's. Something easy to search, easy to see stuff, easy to use. And to draw people from YouTube to make themselves jump up, they are going to have to be better with the monetization than YouTube. Maybe like YouTube used to be. The other one, Adjusta, is called DTube, as in DTube. Oh, good grief. I'm not sure if there's a hyphen in it or not, Adjusta. I've only looked at DTube a little bit. It's not a competitor to YouTube, but it is it has some good points. DTube has possibilities. Yes, Study Boy, they are. YouTube has been doing some weird stuff lately. They are playing around with stuff a little much. Urbexy mentioned how they kind of aren't separating the male female on your analytics as much. It's there, but they don't list the female. It's like 0. So they're putting everybody in the male almost. You're gonna watch The Office? Yeah. Well, I will go on Kylie the Who here in about 10 minutes, Devon. If you want to check it out. If anybody else on here wants to go, I am going to go over to my news, politically rant, whatever channel, Kylie the Who, right after this and do a short live stream if you guys are interested. Then we can do a little more political talk over there if you want. I never could watch The Office, Devon. The American version's worse than the British version, too. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with what I said earlier about trolls. They're mostly bad, but they can give you some watch time. So if they're not being nasty, and they don't piss you out too much, let your trolls on. Let them make comments. What do you think of? I've noticed some other types of explorers. That's not a bad show, Devon, but I couldn't really get into it heavily. Oh, thanks, Adjust. I appreciate that. I'd rather watch a lot of guys on here than I would The Office. Honestly, it's not my thing. Actually, I spend more time watching YouTube than I do Netflix or anything else anymore. I like the diversity. I can go watch Study Boy in New Zealand or Do Behind the Camera in New Zealand. Show me around a cool place in New Zealand. Or I can go watch Adjusta in Australia. I can watch Devon in Pittsburgh. There's just so much I can watch. Well, you're on here, Devon. Teen Titans? Yeah, I like them. They're actually pretty good. See, The Office I never liked. I like the English version a lot better than I did the American version. The English version is much better than the American version. I don't know. Everybody's got their preference. I just know that when I watch The Office, I want to claw my eyeballs out. I just can't find. I don't know where it's funny at. I guess it's supposed to be funny, but I never find the laugh part or where it's funny. It's like Everybody Loves Raymond. Everybody ever watch Everybody Loves Raymond? It was an American sitcom, but I'm sorry, not everybody loved Raymond because I didn't like the show at all. I'm not a big fan of sitcoms. Exactly, Adjusta. Yes, it is Steady Boy Enzy. Yes. A local radio station in my area talked about it because the two DJs are big fans of The Office. Well, everybody in my area are calling in going, why do you like that show? It's depressing. Yeah, exactly. It's not funny. It isn't funny. It is depressing. I don't know how most of those people in The Office don't shoot themselves in the face. They seem like everybody in the Office, at least especially the American version. I don't know if Study Boys talk about the American version or the England version. Because the American version makes me wonder how anybody in there has not become the next crazy shooter walking around shooting people somewhere or office place shooting or killing. They are insane on that show. They all act like they need uppers or something. It's like, I don't understand how the people thought The Office is funny. And the radio show in my area, the morning show, that the guys were like, we love The Office. And everybody just started beating on them for it. Their lines were filling up on people just go, why do you watch that show? Now, not just in America, now in every other, let's say Adjusta, Study Boy, Dude, in your countries, are there shows that somehow are doing really good, but you can't find anybody that likes it? I wonder sometimes if just a network makes a show, says it's popular because they just want to, because the big stars are in it, or because it goes their political view. Because we had shows here in America that did good, like 30 Rock. Supposedly did really good here in America. It was a great show. Had won Emmys and stuff, but I could never find anybody that liked it. Nobody I found ever liked it. So I was always wondering, who's watching this thing? Drake and Josh. Well, yeah. Shortland Street. Okay, so you have one of those too. Okay, so I feel slightly better. It's not just America. The other countries have shows that somehow the network will say it's a great show. It's got great ratings. It's winning awards, but you can't find anybody watching it. Oh, so New Zealand has 2 votes for one show in their country. So see, that's a resounding what the heck. No adjustment. I'll tell you what. Australia is extremely. They are one of the worst countries about isolating themselves from the internet from the rest of the world. It is extremely hard to get Australian news programs and TV shows here in America. Even your radio shows. I used to listen to this couple on, was it 102.5 Fresh, Adjusta? I'm not sure it was in your area. It was a Sydney station, I think. Had a girl and a guy on there, a blonde chick. She was attractive. And the guy, they did a morning radio show over there that I used to love listening to. But you can't even get that on TuneIn Radio anymore. Yeah, see, I don't know what Neighbors is, Adjusta, because you can barely get anything outside of Australia and the rest of the world. I can find more on the BBC. I can find more from New Zealand and Russia. I can't understand Russian, so that doesn't help me, than I can New Zealand. The Australian Broadcasting Company, ABC, clamps down hard. No, it's not that they're behind. They got the digital technology, Adjusta. They just like to clamp down. They're as bad as China. I'm sorry, man. I like your country, but Australia is right next to China to me on how bad they clamp down on keeping everything secretive. They're tough kittens on that. I mean, I know some countries have limits on YouTube and on the internet. Does Australia or New Zealand have limits on YouTube or the internet in general? In America, we really don't have a lot of limits. There are a few. You'll run into sometimes you call up a video that says not available in your country. Ugh. We have very few soap operas left here in America, thankfully. I think we have 3 on our networks. As far as I know, Mexico still has a lot of soap operas. Which bothers me even more, because if the illegals are coming up here, they're bringing their stupid soap operas on their illegal alien TV networks. I do think it's kind of cool that both New Zealanders both picked the same show. So there's a show called Shorthand Street, and that's a soap? Wow, that's a weird soap opera name. No limits there, dude? Okay. See, I didn't think New Zealand had a lot of limits, because New Zealand's a pretty open country, really, on a lot of that stuff. But I know there are some countries that throttle certain things or don't allow certain things, and they kind of control the net a little bit. I know that we have a soap opera here in America called The Young and the Restless. I think it's been on for like 50 years or something like that. It's like, oh my God. It has the exact same theme song now as it does when I was a child. So for at least the last 35, 40 years, it's had the same theme song. And the same symbol at the beginning, the Y and the R and like lipstick or whatever it is. So we have a couple of very old soap operas. What's the other really old one? Days of Our Lives. And I think our other network still has one. I think it might be General Hospital or some crap. I'm not sure which one. Bold and the Beautiful. There, that's the other one's on NBC. That one's not very old though. There was another one that died years after called Another World, but yeah. You blocked Mike Tyson from coming to speak? Was that because of his squeaky voice that hurts your ears, or you blocked Mike Tyson? That's kind of funny. not that not that I'm overly interested in hearing a lot of what Mike Tyson says. I just, out of everything you were going to say, that was not one of the things I could have guessed. Justin, do you know the radio group, the morning radio shows listen to? It's like 102.5 Fresh FM or something like that. The chick is well known in your country, the blonde girl. She's kind of half celebrity, attractive, younger lady. The guy is a little older. I'm not even sure they still do the radio show, but I know I listened to him years ago for years. Till even TuneIn couldn't get through from Australia. There was a name for their morning radio show. And they were based on, yes, Jackie. Yes, Jackie. And the guy, hey, thanks, Study Boy. I appreciate it, man. And you gave me a good laugh. I did not expect Mike Tyson, man. Have a good one, man. Thanks. Stay warm over there. As I'm not doing it here. Okay, yeah, Justin. Her name was Jackie. What was the co-host? Yes, Kyle and Jackie show. Yes, those guys. I actually kind of liked them in the morning. Except for their celebrity talk when I got too much into that. Yes, Jackie O and Kyle. That's it. Thank you. Don't know why I needed to know that tonight, but I had to know it. I used to listen to them when I was at working in the shop because I had TuneIn radio streaming from the internet, and I'd hunted down channels from around the world, and I ran into Jackie O and Kyle in the morning on like 102.5 or 92.5 Fresh FM. And I loved their show, but I did remember they started talking a little more celebrity-ish. And I used to listen to them a lot of times, and even other Australian channels like Gorilla. Gorilla is dance music from over in Australia. I still listen to them. I still get them. Nova Nation. And there was some other stuff I listened to from Australia till ABC. Australian really kind of clamped down on a bunch of their stuff. See, I've listened to a lot of Australian stuff. Oh, heck. Well, guys, I don't know. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes and 38 seconds into this video, this stream. Bloody Australians. Nice. Ooh, here's a good question since Adjusta and Dude are on here. Okay, now who gets more annoyed? Do New Zealanders get more annoyed or Australian people get more annoyed if somebody says you guys sound alike? Which to me, you don't. But I know people that say you guys and New Zealanders sound alike. So who gets more annoyed, Australia or New Zealand? I'm just curious. What's the biggest rivalry there? Who's more annoyed at the other? So I know I got a couple friends. I got a couple friends that say they sound exactly alike. I'm like, no, they don't. That's like saying somebody from Australia and England sound alike because they really don't. Tell you what, who else I think sounds different? People from South Africa, that country. I think they have more of a British accent than half the people in Britain. More of a prim, proper British accent. Now, you guys all speak English. In America, we don't speak English. We speak American. And trust me, I say American because we have a lot of different words and a lot of goofy slang. I think South Africa, England, Australia, New Zealand, there's a couple other countries all use almost all the same words with different accents. But America knows our accent different. We've changed a lot of words. We don't even spell the word gray the same way. Or favorite. You know, I will say sometimes in proper English they add a few letters in there I don't understand. Or I know this is kind of a goofy thing to bring up here, but okay, if I hear one more person in England say the word letter Z as in Zed, I'm going to smack them. I remember on Top Gear one time, one of the hosts on there, he said, I don't know, why do we say Z? It's just a single letter Z. Z is Z-E-D. He goes, we don't make up everything for everything else. A is A, B is B, but Z suddenly becomes Z. I never understood it. Don't we spell aluminum that way here? I think we say it wrong. Aluminium. I've said it both ways. I think I watched too many cartoons. Cartoon chipmunks I used to watch always called it aluminium. See, that makes no sense. Even the guys on Top Gear said saying Z makes no sense, even though they do it. Because see what you just said? Z, 3 letters. That's not a letter anymore. You just said a word. That's like the last letter of the alphabet is a 3-letter word then. A, B, C, D, E. See? Then something Z. No, it's a Z. Where I think Americans suck sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm going to give proper English a suck moment. Z makes no sense. We just say this. Z. Done. That's it. Z. It's a Z. It's not a Z. That's like me calling the letter B bed. It makes no sense. I just don't get it. In Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson was admitting, yeah, he calls it Z, but even he didn't know why. He goes, it makes no sense because I'm actually turning it into a word. It's not a letter anymore. He's like, do you write it down as Z? Because you write your ABCs down. You write the letter Z, you say Z, but you write just a Z? It confuses me. My brain has a short circuit and things make no sense. Because if you write down just the letter Z, but you're saying the word Z, it's like watching Sesame Street where the things don't match. Which I'm not sure if you've seen that if you're in other countries. The old Sesame Street used to do a little song and have like 6 pictures. One of these things is not like the other, and one of these things is totally different, yada yada. Which one is different? So in New Zealand, it's not New Zealand, it's New Zealand. New Zealand. Because you'd have to say Z for the Z. Exactly. Or it would be like Q for cucumber. Okay. I never understood Xmas for Christmas. How about this one? How's that one? I never understood that. Chris, I don't. Exactly. But in America, I don't know if you guys do it there. In America, a lot of people use Xmas when they're writing it down. If that's what you want to call it, man. There's no cross in the word Christmas. It's not Crossmas. It's Christ. Christmas. No, I'm not giving you that one, Urbexy. Or that would be Crossmas. If you want to put a cross in there, the word cross has to be in there. That drives me nuts. So now we know the name is like New Zealand. Xmas is a condition. He has very itchy Xmas on his left butt cheek. He needs a cream for it. I've actually heard people verbally out loud, audibly call Christmas Xmas. And you just want to stare at them and ask, are you okay? Did you just have an aneurysm? You know, there's some places here in America, you're not allowed to say Merry Christmas. You have to say Happy Holidays because you'll offend somebody. And I'm not even religious and I know it's Christmas. Exactly. You need some cream for your Xmas. Or, oh my God, he just kicked me in the Xmas. I don't know. It just doesn't, it's not right. So New Zealand is spelled wrong. If it's a Z, it'd be Zealand or something like that. Zealand or something. And Christmas and that cross makes no sense. Well, yeah, Okay. But are they actually using a Greek letter, Urbexy? I think 99.999% of people that use it have no clue about that letter. I think they just threw it in there because somehow X to them sounds like Christ Xmas, and they shortened it and abbreviated it and said, "Wee, look how smart we were." I don't think they have a clue what that X is for. I think they're out of their damn minds. But, jeez. I think we went way off the rails here at the end of this. If anybody's interested, I am going to head over to my other channel here in about 5 minutes. It takes me that long to switch my encoder and everything over. And do a short stream on there if you guys want to continue this. Yes, X is the number 10 in Roman numerals. So that'd be Tenmas. So Xmas is Tenmas. So the 10 days of Christmas? No. Exactly, lazy. If anybody's interested, I am going to head over to Kylie the Who for a short time. If you guys want to come over where we can be a little more political or whatever you want, I'll do a short stream over there. I'll be there in about 5 minutes or less. If not, I appreciate you guys coming by. Tenmas, exactly. If you guys do come over there, I'll see you in a little bit. If you don't, I thank you very much for coming by on Tuesday chat here on Exploring with CF. And I'll talk to you next week or in the next few minutes. Thanks a lot, guys. Oh, I gotta figure out how to shut this thing down, which takes time.